Alright. Okay. There we go. That was the reference I wanted to make. Hey, Judo Shotrigal, how's it going, everyone? Okay. Probably do want to bring Reed in. I think I can read and hype. All right. Who do I want to drop for them? Wasp has actually been pretty cool. Yeah, I think I remove. Hmm. Joe was great too. This is a hard call. This is a good thing though, right? Because it means that I have a lot of champions that I'm happy putting in my deck. Is the video stuck? Not for me. I may have not moved for a minute. Is it fine now? If not, try reloading. Oh, you know what? I did have Twitter was playing one of J-Nick's fights in the background though, so apologies for the weird audio on that. Thankfully, that's not going to give me a copyright strike because it's just the game that I'm already playing, but that was weird. I was wondering why I was seeing that. Hey, Shimis Rod, Top Ray, Nick, how's it going, everyone? All right. Still top 100. Let's see how this goes. Man, the modders really have no shame, huh? Yeah, I understand why, Shurtragol. Sorry about that. I did not realize it was still playing in the background. You have 15 pass left? Good lord, dude. Oh yeah, that is you. Thanks, Nick. It's a good one. Uh, Come on, somebody has to be on. This is definitely one of the most annoying things about Battlegrounds so far, is that being successful makes it harder to match. I'm alright, got two amazing pulls today. Very cool. Congrats on the 6-star Nimrod. I do think both of them are good on Awakened. I think Nimrod's Sig is more important than Penny's for what it gives to him, but he's still worth taking up on Duped. I don't know, Toffrey. I know they said they were going to do more. I have not seen evidence of more yet, so yeah, I don't know. Or maybe I leave them Ghost and I take Man Thing. Maybe I should have taken Mangog? I don't know. We'll deal with it. That's certainly what it looks like, Toffrey. We'll see. Oof, you and me both, Saraghost. My rewards video is processing. It's almost done. And then I'll go ahead and pin it for those who want to know. It was a rough morning. Slightly hungover too, so that didn't help. I think I'm actually going to take Surfer. 5-star Craven from that Nexus. Nice. I was definitely hoping for a 5-star Craven myself this morning from the feature crystal. Yeah. Definitely 4 of the most painful feature crystals I've opened. Hey, Infamous. Is Craven good? I do think Craven is good. I think people are sleeping on him pretty badly. Yeah, I do think he probably needs high sig. You definitely want him at least awakened. Hey, Zach, how's it going? Um, that first defensive choice always feels so quick for me. I'm not confident in picking Reed there, but let's see what's up. Oh, I forgot to submit my modder pictures yesterday. I need to do that today. This'll at least be quick. And to be fair, this deck is like just over the line. This person maybe just actually is very good and has been doing well. We'll see what's up. Hey, Benito. Yeah, I think Sauron doesn't need the dupe at all. It's mostly a cheese thing. Battlegrounds and the 8.1 beta, Zach. Come on, Wasp. Alright, that was pretty quick. Let's see if they're cheating. I know, the Abyss profile picture always makes me twitch. But like this deck isn't all like rank 1 6 stars. They actually look like they put work into this roster, and that's why I'm thinking maybe they're legit. And the fact that my read isn't already dead a minute in makes me think that as well. It was a bit on the line. I've not seen the roster for the new tactic. Is that in-game, Saragost? Or is there a forum post? She went down in 12 seconds? Yeah, that's not fishy at all. Okay, I think we got this one. I guess Frank just doesn't like alliance activities or titles. Sick and tired. Interesting. Yeah, I'm guessing that probably is debuffs. I'll have to check that out. Oh, they almost got there. Reed has been so good for me. Thanks, Lord Gara. I appreciate it. Hey, Jason. Okay, well, if they're not cheating, I feel pretty darn good about these matchups. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I think I'll throw down Surfer. It seems a little trickier for them. Or that Infamous. I really don't love Tigra for King Groot, but she is a rank 4. I'm gonna use Diablo. We'll intentionally trigger Masochism, we'll nullify his buffs, we'll get to the special 3, we'll throw it. It'll be okay. Why did I do that? Alright, that'll work. Oh, wait, no. That was dumb. That was very dumb. Alright. I guess we're spamming special 2s. Oh my god. Well, I deserve to lose this one. I actually kind of hope that they beat me so that... Because this deserves a round 3 if anything does. Why have I been playing so poorly with Diablo lately? It's been a consistent problem. Alright, let's see what they did. Yeah, I deserve to lose that one. Absolutely. Looks like he over-purifies debuffs. I mean, yeah, but I shouldn't have thrown the special 3 into Furies. That was dumb. Hey, Images, how's it going? Yeah, inputs have definitely been rough, Joe. Okay, throw. Oh, come on. We're gonna have a serious problem with Sheep. Thank you, I needed that power drain to happen. I also needed that parry to happen. Okay, Why are inputs so bad? I just feel like there's nothing I can do. I go earlier, the parry doesn't land. I go late, I just get smacked. So over it. Should have been done like a minute previous. Yeah, of course they freaking won. It's so frustrating. I easily had that parry had stuck. Well played, Frank. They still had to play well to get through those. It's a bit tilting. Yeah, Mike, you need the dupe to go unblockable with Nimrod. It's one of the reasons I like the dupe so much. I am from America, yeah, Zach. Originally from Texas and currently living in Pennsylvania. Haven't been to Canada, but actually am planning to go soon. Hey, Cataclysm. Right, no, no. The big roster. Interesting bands, too. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Yeah, the refractor is super unstable images. I'm not using it very much on purpose. Is Captain Falcon rank 3 worthy? I think so, but not as a high priority. You have to really value his utility. Oh, I should have thrown Maw down. Well, this still probably gets rid of Archangel. That's okay, that's worthy. Oh yeah, Ghost works. Hopefully that slows him down enough. It is what it is. See, images, that's not the experience I had at all with the refractor. Dex was awful for me. Oh, why do I do that? Just be patient. You're gonna lose this round anyway. You might as well keep high health. That'll work. Yeah. Oh man, if I hadn't freaking countered that in the... Okay, well, earned that loss. This is what I get for playing Battlegrounds while mildly hungover. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but it's true. I am just not 100% here right now. All of America? Yeah, there are some crazy coasters here for sure. Alright, that's definitely going to be Joe. Let's see how this goes. Smart. They're not using Archangel. They're probably going to try and lean on Masochism to build to the Special 3. That's a good matchup. I don't think we win this. Hey, True Potential. Season openings did not go well. That video is actually up now. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll go do that. I missed that. I should have thrown a heavy. Oh, wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Bravo, Joe. Can't believe I messed up that first one. Hey, work. How's it going? I... This is shaping to be my second loss today. I don't know. Maybe we have this one, but I drank a lot of water last night. Apparently not quite enough. I Hulk is your Maw killer? That does make sense. Yeah, my battleground, my trophy tokens are going to Sigstones first, Shards second. come on. You mind? Had some accidental parries in there. Thankfully didn't get hit. Whoa, that wasn't even close. What happened in round 3? Because first things first, you would have switched out of bleed to purify the poison so that that didn't apply to you. Maybe they pushed him too far, tried for a special 2 dex, and messed up. I wasn't expecting to win that one. Oh, nice. Congrats on the Dragon Man. Hey, BT. One shock from Nim Nim. Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Easy, how's it going? Hey, Eduardo. Alright, we'll do another, probably just one more, and then probably head over to the beta. Let's see. Who on earth do I ban here? No to Nick. Don't think I have enough options for her. Let's get rid of that Doom, I think. No, let's get rid of Hercules. He bothers me. Yeah, and they banned my Doom and Torch anyway. Alright, that solves that. Hey, Carl, how's it going? Will I keep playing after reaching all the objectives? Some, but not a lot, honestly. And it's not out of, like, some dislike for Battlegrounds. There's just so much to do right now. I want an extended off-season so bad, Zach. I'm exhausted. Alright, I would love to pull one of our better kitty answers at the end here, but we'll see. They did ban Nimrod. Negs doesn't help. Diablo doesn't help. That's not better. So we can throw Mojo on defense. Yeah, easy. If we'd played a few more wars, we would have gotten there. It'd be fun next season. So Riffin actually pulled a 5-star Hercules today. That was kind of cool. Um, I'm assuming they would hold back Sigil Witch until round 3 if I didn't use Cersei, so I might as well use Cersei. I feel like they're probably running recoil. Apparently not. Very annoying. Definitely blocked that. I definitely dexed that. I'm... Alright. That's that. I feel like they probably won, though. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, that was close. Bravo, Mojo. I wonder if they went into frenzy by triggering the unstoppable wall anti-life field was up and just ate some degen that way. Hmm. That's probably Sentinel, but I don't love any of my matchups. They may win this one. Yeah, we do 3 BGs, but especially for the first half of the off season, it's usually casual, to put it mildly. Oh my god, really? Alright. Oh, there's that one. Yep. That was tough. I don't really think I had a better answer, though. Maybe I should have gone APOC to turn off Masochism. That's actually what I should have done. I should have used Apocalypse and built to the special 3. I think I could have nuked her down enough. Alright, well, we're going to put Kitty on defense. They're probably going to use Omega Red, but then we're going to use Apocalypse, and we're just going to try and nuke through Kitty, block enough special ones. Thanks, Carl? I don't know, Stover. I actually need to go do dorm right after this. No, that's... I really thought she was blocking. My god, that's probably the whole fight right there. That did so much damage. I'm gonna lose that on health lost. That's so frustrating. Yep. Alright, I cannot play Battlegrounds after a night of drinking. That much is painfully clear. Round 2 was away from me. I didn't have a good ghillie counter, which is something I have to be paying more attention to. Round 3 I easily could have won because I should have finished that fight with Apocalypse at like 90% health instead of 50. Good lord. Alright. That is very tilting. 100% my fault. Maybe I should throw in Medusa just for that. Hey, cream cheese, how's it going? So I think I'm 1-2 this morning, and both of the losses I could have won pretty easily if I had just not been a scrub. I got to rank him first, Aaron. Alright. Let's see if I can be a little more conscious right now. That is a terrifying deck. Goodbye. Goodbye. Is there a bishop down here? There's not a bishop. Oh, at least it's pretty top heavy. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, and maybe I should be running Red Magneto just for champions like Gilly. That's probably what I should be doing, actually. I just despise him so much. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Good. There's enough over there. I think we take Torch. Alright, Odin's been pretty good against Nick. I think we're okay here. Yeah, I think Gamora is easily worth a rank 2, Aaron. Okay, we for sure lose this on time. Do I need Odin for something else? No, I don't. So let's go ahead and use it. Hey, TZ, how's it going? Yeah, never turn on global, Zach. First mistake. Okay. That's about as good as a Fury takedown can go. So unless he horribly messed up with Magneto, we lose this one. What? Bravo, Odin. Glad I tried. Yeah, Matt, we did. Looking forward to the EOP solutions. Thanks, Aaron. Okay. Bravo, Odin. Who do I want to throw down here? It's not who I would have gone with, but I was considering it. I didn't really have a clear choice, so I'm okay with that. That tells me they think they can get Longshot down fast enough. I'm gonna hold on to Nimrod just in case. I think I can do this quickly with Hyperion. No, my penny is rank 3, just unduped easy. Guardian for Longshot? That's... May all your armors be nullified. Hey, man, how's it going? Okay, well, that's not quite what I had in mind. No, Furies, come on. If we lose this just because I don't get Furies, I'm going to be a little annoyed. I'm blocking, and he's just throwing anyway. Alright, that was not ideal. Well done. I'm surprised at how well that Guardian one went. I guess they just had great crit luck? Because, like, it doesn't save you from the special, too. Really interesting. Um... No, that's not who I meant to go with. I don't know. I just couldn't decide. That's twice in a row I haven't been able to decide. Yeah, it's a pretty simple Tiger fight. I don't think I come out of this one. Hey! Well done on that last one. That was an impressive long shot takedown. I mean, yeah, you parry specials. That part's a given, but you also... My long shot's pretty high sig. It's a gamble to hope that you get to keep your armor. That was frustrating. Hey, KT. Yeah, Daz, EOB drops today. Okay, we have a chance at this. That was close. Whew. By the 18th? I think that's a bit of a stretch, BT, if you're grinding from zero. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more. Did I play strategy games growing up? Yeah, I did. Bit of Civilization. The Total War series was the big one for me. I played, what, Empire at War, the Star Wars one. I played Battle for Middle-earth, the Lord of the Rings stuff. Okay, they declined. Try again. Yeah, I love strategy games. Thanks, KT. You got time, XP. Seems to be nobody else on around here. So Matthew, the new energy thing is the overfill is only for some players. So that's why we don't have it. I wish we had it. For Battlegrounds especially, it's incredibly helpful. You fell out of the top 100 today? I did briefly. I don't think you were here, KT. I seriously scrubbed up a couple of my first couple matches. Like I lost an Odin versus Penny purely because I ran into her heavy early, and then later on I like ran into Kitty's phase. Would have cleanly won both, but those ended up being the deciders. And I think it's just because, sorry, YouTube, if you don't want to hear this, but I am a little bit hungover today. Good Lord. Okay. That is ugly. Very ugly. Um, no, no, no. I'm on a serious disadvantage this time. Ah, yes. We love those people, KT. They are very cool, and we all envy them and their big brains and incredible skills. Nice. Definitely grabbing torch. Yeah, I think that's correct. Beverages on a Tuesday night? The pins weren't even on. Yeah, well, a friend of my girlfriend's came into town. He's here for the whole week, and we went to Hidden Harbor, which is this amazing tiki bar in Pittsburgh, and that has an effect. Thanks, Jelly. I don't think I'm gonna refill XV this time. I'm probably just gonna go straight to the 8.1 beta. Trying to leave things. I'm trying to see what it feels like to do only a certain number of battlegrounds every day. Do I need Joe? No, I don't need Medusa. I guess we just go with Cersei. Load up on the cosmics. It was a good match, though. Hope to see you again tomorrow or maybe later today or something. Yeah, Zach. I actually live in Pittsburgh, not too far from CMU. Okay, they're getting my Nimrod out of the way. Do I have to worry about that? No, not really. Let's go ahead. Throw down Killmonger? Maybe that should have been Cersei. Yeah, I mean, I fully expect the Medusa, but I'm also not terribly worried about this. Alright, let's see how it goes. Come on, Killmonger crit resistance. Help me out. Hey, Madrox. Hope the meeting's not that terrible. Okay, let's see how they did. Hmm. Okay, I think we got that one. Hey, Marks. That's what I was thinking, Toffrey, is because, like, between the healing, the power gain from the debuffs, and the crit resistance, I guess you don't get the power gain from the debuffs because the debuffs are always armor breaks. But yeah, the crit resistance, you're just, even if you get armor shatter up, you're not going to get many bleeds. Tough fight for sure. Hey, Poopa. Yeah, I think I am ready to invest in champ strictly for BGs, and I have been for a little bit, honestly. Like, I ended up using Joe for Kang, but he was a Battlegrounds rank up. In Morgantown? Cool. That's awesome, Madrox. I'm glad that's getting easier for you. I can't say I'm at 100 actually, because I ended up accidentally blocking part of it with Hyperion just recently. But that's sweet. I'm glad that helped. I mean that's definitely gonna be Cersei. Sure, they have Tigra and Archangel, but they've got a few good ones. Let's see. I think we go hype, just in case they put Tigra on defense. I don't want to be caught flat-footed. Like Tigra v Tigra isn't terrible, but I'd rather have options for round 3. Not quite what I meant to do. No, I don't enjoy fighting Void either. Not without Jabari. He's my girl for him. Oh, that's bad. That was lucky. I mean, I'm pretty sure we still lose this round. Yeah. And yeah, we would have lost even if we didn't get hit there. 4,000 points is too much. That's okay. You don't have masochism. I feel pretty good about this round. Yeah, that would be nice, BT. That sounds like a good change. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's any chance we lose this one. Not only is that an incredibly quick matchup, but theirs is not impossible, but slow is an understatement. Thanks, Jelly. I'll take that into account next time. Hey, Luigi. It's still something I'm working on for sure, but maneuvering opponents into bad round three matchups just seems so important. This is the third or fourth time I've won, I think mostly on that. Like we had similar drafts in terms of overall strength, but I was able to do this. It's still something I'm working on. It's definitely a good skill set, but I'm feeling a little bit better about it. I meant to answer earlier. I did play Risk a bit with my brother, kind of let that go over time. I also played chess, but I stopped playing chess when it got to the point where I felt like it was more about, learning moves and patterns that other people had come up with rather than like playing in the moment. I don't know. It stopped being fun for me then. Was a bugged placement, was supposed to be Killmonger. Fair enough. I would feel pretty confident there too. Because you would get True Strike up, but you wouldn't have bleeds and you wouldn't have reverb. So it doesn't matter how high sig the Killmonger is, like you're not going to have much damage. Or oh, the defense was supposed to be Killmonger. Then I would have used CGR. But yeah, you would have been a bit better off. Yeah, I mean, well played. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Gonna go ahead and mute this, and then we'll head over into the beta. So 1 second. Okay, so yeah, that did get us over the line. Hey, 41, cool. No, this is what I want to do. Because now I'm up to 5,000, so I'm going to go ahead, buy these, get that done, then I'll grab one of these. Yeah, the AI is very on top of things, Zach, for sure. Okay, so they're going to debuff you, and they're going to punish, or they're going to punish purification. Okay, unless you knock them down. Okay, so throw a bunch of heavies. Don't get disoriented. So, sounds like Nimrod Apocalypse. Nimrod Apocalypse. Nimrod Apocalypse. And maybe a Jabbar. Alright, so let's take a look at the bosses. Who do we want to take next? Nimrod Apocalypse, Jabari, and so he goes stun immune for a bit. Probably take. You want to bleed them, stun them, poison them. And you have return policy. So that's supposed to counter Claire, but I think I'm gonna bring Tigra and then somebody else. So let's see. Apocalypse, Nimrod, Tigra, Jabari, and then who are my best poisoners? Ooh, you know what? Let's do Hawkeye. That sounds fun. I rate other streamers sometimes. It just requires me to remember to do it, is really the big thing. Because it's not necessarily a habit I'm in. But yeah, I like doing raids. It's insane that at SIG 200 the energy vulnerability lasts long enough that you can actually fit like 1.5 special twos in it. Okay, we lost a few when we switched off of Battlegrounds. That's fine. sure there are other people doing Battlegrounds right now, and that definitely seems to be the hot thing. Alright, Apocalypse should be nice and simple for this one. Sorry to hear that, Executioner. Risky, but should be safe. Hey, Extreme, how's it going? Yeah, Executioner. I am planning on streaming it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it right away, since, there are going to be a bunch of other channels doing the same thing. And also, I may need to coordinate with my girlfriend and our house guest for lunch. But I will definitely be streaming some of it today. Let me get that. Thank you. I want those armors. There we go. That's the timing we want. I hate how difficult it is to evade his special 2 up close if you're using an XL champion. Yeah, actually, wait, have I been texted? No. Okay, they're not on their way back. Alright, let's use Jabari for Quake. That sounds like a fun one. So we open with Parry Heavy. I said we open with parry heavy. That was frustrating. It didn't purify the stun. I thought we had the time. I really dislike fighting Quake. It's really bad if you can't dex reliably. Oh, of course. Alright. That's fine, we have Apocalypse. It's not like we were going to use Jabari for Red Skull anyway. I wouldn't say your day is going that horribly. First time awakening on Rogue is excellent, man. I would rank 3 mine. Nah, I wouldn't worry about that, Nathan. They've said before I mean, they can always go back on it in the future, but they've said before they know that gates were not particularly fun for rarities and all that. Oh, that's so frustrating. I should have parried again. I didn't realize the timer was that close. We missed out on so much shock damage. Okay. Backed up again to give ourselves a debuff, because that gives him a prowess, and that's what got us to 10 without pushing red. Sure thing, Executioner. Thanks, BT. Vega's Battlegrounds roster so stacked. Yeah, man. Like, it was already, and then he started ranking explicitly for Battlegrounds. I haven't fought him yet, but I'm scared. Like, I'm sure when it eventually happens, Vega's very kind. He's going to say something along the lines of, well, DLL is better than me at the game, and it's just my roster. But that's, like, let's be real. The reason Vega is so scary is because it's that roster in the hands of somebody who does know what they're doing. Did you end up winning Infamous? Yeah, KT. I think the only one I drop is Nimrod, right? So let's see. Do I bring in another Poisoner? Oh, I could bring in Diablo. I mean, he's got return policy, but that's not terribly scary than his other resources there. Yeah, Diablo's probably the play. Voodoo would be too uncontrollable. Could just bring in I-Bomb for fun. Maybe I'll do that. Wait, what synergy does he have with Hawkeye? Oh, that one. Okay. That's kind of cool. Forgot about that. Nice. Congrats on the Toad pull. I badly wanted him myself. Did not get. Joe fixed it on defense. Joe's excellent, Infamous. Yuck. Sorry. I'm sorry my timing was so horrible. And that was super late. I felt it being late. There we go. That's what I want. All right. Like, now we can go to the special too, but I needed some uptime on that suppression to be worth it. Yeah, it's not what I want. That's definitely not what I wanted. Alright, we're gonna die. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have redone it, because that was... I can't remember the last time I had a problem dexing out of the beams there. You block one, you dex out of two. Maybe it's just related to everything else that's going wrong lately. Hey, Triple, how's it going? Right, the I-Bomb versus Red Skull fight. I remember doing this. For those who aren't familiar, it's dangerous because Red Skull reduces your combat power the based on the number of debuffs on you. I believe it's non-damaging debuffs specifically. No, because it's poisons, it has to be debuffs. So every debuff on you reduces your combat power rate, and so if you're using I-Bomb, if you throw the special one first to ramp, it will take forever to get to the special 2 if you get there at all. So just a tip if you ever end up using that one. Go for the special 2 first, start burning through your poisons, and then you can actually do damage. Voodoo still worth a rank up? I think so. Okay, apparently the UI updates did not carry through to the beta. Exactly, BT. That's where I learned. Excuse me, that's where I learned that the hard way. Well, that doesn't look very fun, but that also sounds like a great long shot lane. Icarus is going to be a problem. Well, for long shot. Otherwise, we're okay. Okay, I don't feel too bad about that one. What does Strife have? Ouch. Okay, so we want to incinerate Strife. And don't want to bleed him. We can do that. Okay, they're really trying out the whole root thing, huh? Alright. Sunspot for Strife? Yeah, that sounds fun. See, I'm not sure. We can try Tiger for the root thing. Those are definitely going to be some of our best. I know Doom would be great, but Doom is boring, so there he stays. Probably use Hyperion for Strife. Sentinel would be amazing. Actually, just cuz, let's bring Mojo. We can swap somebody out for Masacre or something. We have all the energy we want in this, right? Sure thing, Eduardo. Happy to help. Hey, Double Dog. Ooh, I forgot Tiger gets the extra from holding the heavy. That's tasty. Okay, she's very good for this lane. That is beautiful. Okay, that is so much fun. Claire and Chavez, rank 3, then lots of Mystics who I've never really used before. Feel like they should be good. I mean, Mystics in general are good, in my opinion. Silver Centurion is not my favorite. Tigra fight. What else does he gain? I think we just use Longshot here. There's not really a ton of reasons to use Mojo. Oh, we should definitely be going into Pure of Heart. That'll work. Whoops. I think this fight is actually going fine. It's just they have a ton of health. Oops. Okay, that's... I know it's really a cliche, but parries feel bad. They are out? Okay, let me go look at that as soon as this fight's over. Okay. So are they on the forums or only in game? Do I have to restart? Looks like I have to restart. All right, one second. Coming soon solo event. All right, I'll check that out. That's not Eternity. Oh, solo. There we go. All right, let's take a look. Okay, class Nexus, 36 stones, 2 T5cc of your choice, one of each catalyst. So here's the important question. We know that there are going to be 6 Paragon objectives, I believe. It's one for each of the first 4 weeks. Or sorry, maybe is it 7? No, it's 8, isn't it? It's like one for each of the 5 weeks and then 3 for the final 2 week thing. Hey, Buddy Lee, thanks. Um, so that means that Thronebreakers will not be able to get will be 8 points short. So I'm guessing 23 is the maximum, but if we if 23 is the maximum, then Thronebreakers can only get milestone 6. If there's one extra point, then they can get milestone 7. I hope they can get milestone 7 because half a catalyst is very significant. But it definitely looks like they didn't really listen that much. Because what I was hoping for was that like the catalyst, most of the catalysts would be available to Thronebreakers, and then Paragons would get more Sig Stones, more more like champion crystals, more shards. Instead, it looks like you just upgrade your Nexus to a class Nexus and start getting more of the same. I mean, Thronebreaker was never going to be able to reach the top, Ethan. That's like that was never ever on the table because we knew they were otherwise what's the point of Paragon objectives? The question is how it scales. So let's take another look. Hold on, let me Okay, let's take a look at exactly what the points are. 2 solo objectives. And the 5th week will have 4 solo objectives. So that's 8, 12 points for everyone. Paragon get 4 more, 16, and 2 more during the 5th week, which is still only 18. Plus each of the 5 weeks. So 23 is the maximum. But there's only 6 that are Paragon exclusive. Okay. So if we keep that in mind, Thronebreakers have access to 17 to 17 points. So you can get milestone 7, you can get half of a catalyst. This is not the way that I would have broken it down, but that's not bad. That means that if you're Thronebreaker, you still have access to the class Nexus. You still have access to 20 out of 30 Sig Stones. You still have more than a full T5CC. You still have half of each of the rank 4 mats. Which means that if you do all 4 of these, you get 2 of each of the rank 4 mats. And that means that if you're at 2 that means if you're at 2 rank 4s now, by the end of Eternity of Pain, you for sure get Paragon. Seven is much less frustrating than 6, I agree, Ethan. I'm sorry you're not happy, Professor. This game is always going to be rich get richer. I would have structured this to ameliorate it a little bit more. Like, what I would have done if I were looking at this is I would have. I think I would have had milestone. You know what? Yeah, I think what I would have done is I probably would have tried to have milestone 6 or milestone 7 be what milestone 8 is for the rank 4 mats, and then have milestone 9. Milestone 9 could be same, or you could just have milestone 9 not have any more than milestone 8 has, give it a little bit to Paragons, but then instead of the extra, give us like 10,000 6-star shards for milestone 9. This doesn't really bother me that much, though. Knowing that you can make it to milestone 7, knowing that you can get 2/3 of a rank 4 over the course of these 4 events as a throne breaker really helps. Yeah, there's always going to be that, Ethan. You could have spent money and been Paragon, but that's the thing is like if you really want to be at the very top of this game, you're never going to stop spending money. And so like that's this game is designed to make you feel that way. Okay, well I could have gotten the best rewards if I'd spent money. But for you to continue to get the best rewards, you'd probably still have to keep spending a little more and a little more and a little more. And before that long, you just end up having spent a lot of money on the game, right? Given that, for people who are trying to limit how much they spend, this makes an awful lot of sense for me. I would have done it slightly differently, but this is close. This is a good chunk of rewards available to Thronebreakers, and it will get you to Paragon by the end of it. And if you come back to me and you say, well, I'm not within 2 catalysts of my 3rd rank 4, so that doesn't help me, then my question to you is, okay, how much of Karina's have you done? Did you do Summer of Pain last year? Are you finished with all of Act 7? Did you do the gauntlet? Because if your answers to those are no, well, then you gave up a lot and you probably shouldn't have the top title. And I know that's a very bitter pill to swallow. But I think that if you have been doing the content, even if you are free to play, this will help you get over the line. And that is what I was hoping for. So I'm pretty happy with this. Like I said, I would have done it a little bit differently, but it's close enough I'm not angry. Yeah, Eduardo, I'm kind of where you are. Okay, not terrible. And yes, Luigi, I'm pretty sure you get this 4 times. And there's no guarantee that the next ones could be better. I'm sorry, Professor, but that's not true. Like, you don't just pay $100 and get Paragon. The 10K offer is $300. If you tried to get this many materials out of spring cleaning, you again paid much more than $100. Like, I understand your point. You feel like it's not fair for people to be able to spend and get there. But I spent very, very little to be Paragon already because I worked so hard and completed all of the content. Notice that there is not a tab here that says Karina's challenges. I worked hard for that. I grinded out the 10K offer in the arena. I grinded out my resources for the Karina's challenges, both volumes. I'm completely done with Act 7. I I think that calling it 1 year versus $100 is pretty disingenuous. Spending helps in this game. It always will, but like there's people who didn't spend an absurd amount had to work hard to even be close. I agree with that too, K-Dog. I don't think it was ever going to be on the table that Thronebreakers were going to get 3 rank 4s just from this. What I was hoping for was that Thronebreakers would get somewhere in between 1 and 2 rank 4s. And as it stands, it's a little bit less than that. It's not quite 1, but I think when you combine that with Karina's, when you combine that with the other grinding and spending you can do, when you combine that with, okay, I'll get in the arena, like, I'll make sure that I'm ready for July 4th, I think it's going to be okay. Yeah, top right there. You can find them in this solo event right here. So this is the top milestone. Top milestone, again, for anyone coming in late. Not late, coming in now. So you get a Class Nexus, 36 stones, 2 T5cc of your choice, or the equivalent. You can split it up, which I probably will be, and 1 of each catalyst. So if these rewards don't change for future Eternity of Pain rotations, then by December, we'll be looking at 4 Class Nexuses, 120 generic SIGs, 8 Tier 5 class catalysts, and and a 1.3 rank 4s in terms of materials here. I'm pretty darn happy with that. Because given I'm already at 1 of each and there will be other stuff, I feel like even without me spending anything further, this means that I'll be at 5 rank 4s by the end of 2022. That's pretty good. If you are Thronebreaker, again to review, you can get milestone 7. And so you still get the Class Nexus. You still get the 20 SIG stones. You still get a little bit over 1 T5cc, and you get half a catalyst each time. Which is really going to grow your account. Even if you don't get Paragon until the very final one. That's 4 Class Nexuses, 80 generic SIG stones. What is that? 4 times, so 5 T5cc of your choice and 2/3 of a rank 4. That's a ton. Changing your tune. Didn't realize we got this multiple times. Yeah, and the reason I'm sure of that is because this timer right here says 49 days, Ethan. So I'm confident. Like, that's 49 days is 7 weeks, right? 7 times 7. So we know that this is going to pay out at the end of the first cycle of Eternity of Pain. Then we're going to have a week off, and then this will happen again. Well, let me ask you this, Professor. If you're not spending, then why should you just have the same thing that somebody else spent $100 on? Like money's supposed to have some value, right? I understand that you don't want it to have too much of a value, but I'm okay with this balance. I don't know. I understand that you agree. Or sorry, I understand that you don't agree. But I think given the sum total of everything that's happened in this game, it's okay. And yes, we absolutely have to see what the objectives are. But I am sure of the scoring, Toffrey. Like I checked it out, and Thronebreaker. Like I checked the post again. Thronebreakers can get 17 points. So you can get mile 7 even if you can't do one of the objectives. To get the full thing, you have to do all of the objectives, which is going to be rough. But let's also point out that brand new Thronebreakers, for whom you don't have to, brand new Thronebreakers who are nowhere close to Paragon, if you do each of the 5 weeks, if you do even one objective, then you get milestone 4. And that's a good chunk. If you do one objective for each of the first 4 weeks and don't even finish the 5th week, the one with all of them, if you just complete it once and do one objective for the first 4 easier weeks, then you can get milestone 5. Similar idea, if you do both of the objectives and don't bother with the last week at all as a Thronebreaker, you can still get milestone 6. That feels about right to me. Well, again, Professor, I don't think that your calculation of 1 year equaling $100 is anywhere close to correct. The 1 year advantage is a lot more than $100. They have never once allowed us to pay $100 for 2 of each rank 4 material. That's good to hear, Executioner. Like I really do think that by when these rewards pay out, it's gonna feel good. Like even if you're only at milestone 7. Hopefully everyone's account keeps jumping every time. Hey, Meta. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Your Mystic class Nexus was Iron Fist, Loki, and Mordo. I guess I hope you chose Mordo for the buff, but yeah, I hear you, Madrox. Sometimes they sting. I don't know if you've seen my. That's actually one thing. Let me go ahead and put that up. Let me put my rewards video in the chat because I understand bad nexuses. Gotcha, Professor. So you probably will have this by the end of the year, but you could also be working towards Volume 1 of Karina's. You could be saving units to see how July 4th works. Like, I understand that's a lot of work, but I don't know. Sounds like it'll be all right for you. I understand why you're not happy. I'm not trying to trivialize it. And I do agree with what you're saying, K-Dog. Paragon a year from now, still meaning something, is nice. We also don't want, because remember, this event is only available to Thronebreakers. So if doing this meant that Thronebreakers could easily get Paragon by like the end of the second run of this, imagine how bad that feels for a Cavalier player who's not quite Thronebreaker. Like that's something that they have to balance too. They don't want Paragon to get too far ahead of Thronebreaker, but they want it to feel like it means something. And they want Thronebreakers to advance, but they don't want Thronebreakers to advance so much that Cavalier players get screwed by how much they progress through this event. So you really have to split the needle there. And I think there's room for criticism on how they did this, but I'm pretty happy with the end result. I probably would have gone for the Kamala dupe, honestly, top rate, but 20 more SIGs on Miles isn't the end of the world. The data mine fights definitely look intense. Yeah, I understand that, Ethan. Um, and I think it's just good to really be honest about that, is knowing that it's like whatever the price is, that's from where you are over the finish line. It's not the price for the whole thing. Because if you need if you need milestone 9, or sorry, if you need milestone 7 times 4 to get Paragon, then you're not within $100 of it. Not yet. Maybe next year's spring cleaning. They should have done Summer of Pain for Cavs and Eternity of Pain for Thronebreakers and above. I mean, but then they're rehashing an event with a bunch of guys. I don't know. There's so much content. I'm conflicted on that. I wouldn't mind them bringing back some of the older stuff. Like Gauntlet does need to come back. All right, it's 1 p.m. Hold on, I'm going to go ahead and reload the fight. Oh, I know, Toffrey. I just disagree with you. I think there's potential in her kit. And if she ever gets better, if she works remotely as she does now, she's going to need that SIG. Okay, well that's awful. 500 units for 5 stones, and they're crystals even. Okay, so ultimately you get 40 generic levels for the low, low price of $150. All right. I would love to get something other than that. Actually, I do kind of need tier 2 alphas right now, so that's not the end of the world. Okay, objectives. Nope. Where are they? Ah, okay, special. You need a villain, XL, mystic. Can it be done with Mojo? Because that would feel amazing to get all 4 points in one go. Let's take another look. Hold on. How far am I from the end of this one? 2 fights? I'm sorry. I'm going to ask you guys to be a little bit patient with me for a second here. Well, Doom isn't XL top rate, but yes, definitely helpful otherwise. I'm just going to take down Wong one more time. I think I actually am going to go ahead and try this with Mojo. Oh, this week had Biohazard. I forgot about that one. Thank you. Okay, so Mangog? Mangog is XL, right? I'm sure we're gonna see some rank 3 Dormammu action. I'm so sad that Mojo doesn't work. That would have been amazing. That's true, Toffrey. The Sig Stones are available for units, and that is worth something. Come on, Wong. Are you serious? Gonna let everything fall off? I'm trying to get to Eternity of Pain here. And he just goes red. Oh, you jerk. Alright. He just kills, right? Oh, not quite. Alright, we're still alive. 1 second. Yeah, it was... Okay. Okay, we got there. Dragon Man is a good shout. Alright, 1 second, everyone. Okay. Force of Will, Biohazard, Vital Strikes, and Bane. Bane is going to suck so much. I don't know why they're calling this Inflated Ego instead of Buffed Up Defender. I guess just because Act 8, or Map 8, used so many people. Let's go Villain. Mystic. So, Mangog. Yeah, that one's gonna be tough for me. I guess I probably do have to So Mystic probably needs to be Claire then, right? But we can't control his buffs too much, so that's still very difficult. Alright, the Mystic one is going to hurt. I mean, good on those of you who have Dragon Man and Man Thing ranked. That hurts. Alright. Villain and XL. It probably is just going to be APOC for most of us, isn't it? Oh, or Nimrod. Alright, let's try Apocalypse and just see how bad the fight is. So no cable, so automatically rough. Can't hit into his block. There is Bane. This is not going to be easy. Okay, it looks like it's a low sig crossbones. Either that or Apocalypse is bypassing Force of Will. That's not supposed to happen. Kinda looks like he's bypassing Force of Will. Yep, guess so. Alright. So we're just baiting special ones over and over again with this. Bounced off the frickin' wall. That's frustrating. Okay, dexes aren't working. That's lovely. Please throw. My God, there's going to be so many deaths to Bane just due to Crossbones doing exactly that with somebody else who can't parry him. Thank God he has Extend on him, or this would be ridiculous. APOC is not supposed to bypass Force of Will. It's very clearly ability accuracy reduction. Yet another way. Whatever, they can fix that after this. Oh, come here. I'm gonna die to Bane. Alright. Let's try that over again. I hate Bane on high health pools so much. Did not dash back. Okay, and then there's the ability accuracy reduction on you, so you need to be careful with the parries. The AI is so frustrating. Like, this fight is borderline unwinnable if he doesn't throw specials for Apocalypse. This is going to be one of those where people are going to be posting, like, Apocalypse solos in 40 seconds, and then you're going to be like, how the... Oh, their AI was really nice. Please throw. This is going to be really annoying. Hey, Snoozy, how's it going? And then, again, I just went for the parry. Okay, so part of this is me, but the fact that we literally haven't gotten him to have 3 Furies on this entire time. Like, it just feels like as soon as he gets 2 Furies, he goes super defensive. No, APOC isn't Mystic Executioner. And you can't hit his block to make him more aggressive. That basic pattern kills you very quickly. Oh, that's right, and he heals when he hits you, so... Oh my god, this is awful. He has to have three buffs. Alright, that's quite enough. That is absolutely awful. Oh, Paragon is the mystic one. Hmm. Yeah, Warlock does definitely sound better. It just seems too difficult to keep the buffs up with Apocalypse. We can try Warlock for XL, but he's still not a villain. Sentinel might work. Let me just take a look at villains for a second. Because, like, Ghost obviously bypasses Biohazard, but you're going to run into the same problem with Apocalypse, where you need him to throw specials. That's why that's there. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, especially when he heals with Ghost. There's Kingpin, but you're going to die to Biohazard because you don't have access to synergies. There is Omega Red. Warlock was fine. Well, let's go ahead and get that down then. This this looks significantly more narrow than Summer of Pain for some of these options. That was a bit lucky. Block damage is fun. Dang, it's just gross. I hate Bane so much. It's always been one of my least favorite nodes because it's so AI dependent. Well, Warlock is at least an easy two-shot. That's not too bad. I mean, we're definitely going to do this over again. That's fine. It had to land or we were going to die, so let's try that again. I think Claire is going to be the Mystic one. It's just going to be so difficult. I mean, yeah. You're going to nullify a lot, but you're going to run out of charges. Buff immunity won't stick. I definitely think Claire's probably the best, and she will at least heal. Still need a villain. Oh, that's gonna suck. I didn't... Okay, good. Didn't quite push him there. And could have blocked once, because he would have tried to heal. Oh, come on. Absolutely love taking over 10,000 damage that quickly. He got insulted when I called it an easy two-shot, and so now he's not throwing specials. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Now he's not throwing specials until immediately before Bane transfers. Dang it. Oh. Oh, I was thinking, Topray, that, yeah, you're right, because even a split second of buff immunity strips all of the Furies away. But that means that she's going to gain a ton of charges, too, so I don't think Claire is good, actually. It's going to be really, really difficult for him to not always be below 3. Unless you just go for the special 1 over and over again, and then he's going to hit so hard. Yeah, it's not hard for Throne Breakers, or it's not hard if you don't care about the objectives. I agree, Toffrey. The AI is awful. I may regret this. No, but it does drain power. I just... Bane is frustrating. Of course, that's what I'm saying. This is so slow. Yeah, King Groot sounds amazing. Thank you for the heavy. No! You can see the frames drop. That is very tilting. Yeah, if you have a large Dormammu, go for it. Screw you, Crossbones. I don't think I can come back from that one. Dang it, this isn't even gonna drain him because there's no infection. Man thing in 7 revives. Woo-hoo-hoo! Man, I should still be at like 70% health. I feel robbed. No, I shouldn't have thrown it. I did transfer. Oh well. You ass. Oh, and I so could have just baited a heavy if he hadn't done the thing earlier. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna revive. There are gonna be enough others that I have to do with this. I'm gonna hate this fight enough. That was a good run. I think I made it all the way to the Sim Supreme week last year without needing to revive. So it does hurt to like accept not soloing everything this early. And I could just come back. But I have stuff to do this week. And I feel like I'm okay chalking that up to input issues. Sigil potions for the win. Let's go. Nice, Newsy. Well done. Jerk. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, Sarah Ghost. Well, clearly I should have taken Dragon Man to rank 2 over Chavez. Focus too much on Battlegrounds. I'll probably see what I can do with a rank 1. Alright. Man, that stupid lagging dash back. Yeah, Executioner. I think it is close to impossible with Apocalypse. Omega works well. That's nice. I only have a 5-star, but I may be trying him, because the biohazard part is helpful. I'm assuming you need... Yeah, I was about to say, I was assuming you need the point and coagulate. Maybe I just should have done Dragon Man over Warlock, because now I don't, like, I just wasted that revive for the XL thing. I'm gonna see how terrible this is. Like, Mangog is awful. But if it feels like I can survive this... Oh, Warlock is XL. You get 1 for completion. Right, that part. Okay, hold on. So cannot hit his block. Sentinel works decent, but it'll be a long fight. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's right. Claire will never run out. Okay. Oh my god, are we doing this again? Really? Really? And then let me just confirm. I don't think there's a way to do this with Claire. Half down with Nimrod. Yeah, that may be my villain then. See, she's just always going to have charges. And that means he's never going to have buffs. Yep, alright. The only way she doesn't have charges is if you switch out of bleed mode and start bleeding to death. So that's not going to work. Bane isn't degen, no. Gulk does mitigate Bane, but that doesn't matter because he would just die to the bleed. It's going to take you 3 years to get them down with Gulk. God, rank 1 Dragon Man, huh? That's my only Mystic that's going to be realistic for this? That smarts. The Mystic one is awful. Yeah, could be Morningstar Bean. You're just never going to have more than 2 souls. Unless you intentionally keep reviving with her, actually. That's not the craziest idea. He's just not throwing this. Got the solo with Omega. Nice, Clown. I mean, yours is rank 4 and mine's rank 5. Or, sorry, it's a 5-star, but I will give that a shot. That's right, Mangog heals! Okay, this is maybe possible. Let's keep pushing to the special 3. Okay. Ghost can do it, but you need to parry for buffs. That's what Bean was saying earlier. Don't love this. Why is he so passive? Like, that's 80% of the challenge of this fight. He's not dying to Bane because he doesn't throw specials. Mangog can actually do this, though. Ultron does sound fun, yeah. Easy to keep him at buffs, at least. Did they make one of the points XL because they know he won't throw specials against XL champions? Is that just a part of the game now? They're going to make us do things with XL characters because they know that baiting doesn't work when that happens? He can do this if the AI plays along even a little bit, but this is absolutely ridiculous. Throw your special ones. Like, I probably am going to keep pushing this because I don't have mystics that can really do this. Dang it. And then my light attack doesn't work when I try and intercept him. I mean, it doesn't matter because the poison killed me, but still frustrating. He's passive until he gets a special too. Yep. Even if I rank up Dragon Man, he's only going to be rank 2. It's possible. I'm not going to spam revise with Mangog, don't worry. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here because I'm, like, when inputs aren't working either and the AI is not cooperating, that is a pretty quick recipe for anger, and that's just not helpful. But the other thing, Snoozy, is that if I... Actually, you know what? I'm going to try with Omega Red real quick. Because that's the thing, is Dragon Man is worth it if I can get the villain done easily. Otherwise, I do think it's worth trying for a good run with Mangog, because he's both Mystic and a villain. And honestly, I should have just started with him. Oh, I don't have a point in Coagulate. Yep, there's the problem. Okay, so I need the point in Coagulate, so I'm not going to do that right now anyway. Alright, so I am going to call the stream here, but I'll try Omega with that later. So Eduardo, there isn't an awesome counter for all of them at once. Like, Mangog and Dormammu are, I think, the only Bleed Immune XL Mystic villain. If I check real quick... Yeah, because the other two are Mojo and Juggernaut, and they can't do this. So if you have a highly ranked Mangog or Dormammu and you want to push through it, that works. Otherwise, you're going to need to do some combination. Out of Mystics with your Bleed Immunes, Claire doesn't work. She's just constantly nullifying. There's Dragon Man, if you're not insisting on a villain. From what we've heard, he does quite well. Man Thing can do it, but the AI is a little bit tricky. So the two of those... technically, you could use Unstoppable Colossus, but let's have actual productive conversations. I would rather use Mangog or Dormammu. So out of Mystics, you have Dormammu, Mangog, who get the villain thing as well, and both are XL. You have Man Thing, who, important to note, is not XL, is only large, and you have Dragon Man, who's XL and Mystic, but not a villain. You pull off the Mystic. Out of Villain XL, Apocalypse theoretically can do it, but like the timing involved in him throwing his specials is absurd. King Groot, I've heard, is good, but you have to not hit his block, so there's some risk there. And then Sentinel. Sentinel is your other XL villain. That's probably who I'll end up using if I can't make it happen with Mangog. And then just villains in general. If you're talking bleed immune villains, the list doesn't get much longer, but you can use Ghost if you parry. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. I suppose I wouldn't use Magneto, though. I mean, you could potentially do similar things as with Ghost, assuming you have Coagulate, but that doesn't sound terribly fun. We've heard Omega Red works. Omega Sentinel is probably great for this, honestly. Work said he got Nimrod to work, so that's an option. Sauron works. Probably going to rank him at some point. I'm sure Terrax is fine. Feeds him tons of debuffs when he's in that mode. Ultron sounds good, and that's about where I'd call it. So there are options. There are just very, very few that overlap. Nimrod isn't XL work. That's unfortunate. Omega Sentinel was great, slow, but finished at 93%. That makes a ton of sense, PWF, because, like, every time he tries to bleed you, you're going to keep regenning, right? Yeah, I'm gonna work on this with Mangog later, but there's the counters. Yeah, sure thing, Eduardo. Oh, and I did mention Warlock. Warlock was who I got the first point with, and honestly, since I'm trying on Mangog, probably shouldn't have used Warlock, because Sentinel would do that as well, and yeah, the Warlock revive was a waste, honestly. But that's okay. I'll get over it. You loved it with Sentinel? Yeah, well, no, it's still not worth it because it's. I have a rank 3 Sentinel. I could have a rank 2 Dragon Man. Maybe that's just what I need to do. But I'm going to need to wait for AQ to be over for me to rank 2 Dragon Man. Narrow ass objectives. I don't think the fight is unfair though. Like, that's the thing. These fights are always a week. Push comes to shove, you can farm some revives, come back, knock it out. Now, doing this while also using energy for Battlegrounds, now there's the rub, isn't it? But we'll see. Alright, everyone, I will catch y'all later, hopefully with a video of Mangog doing this in a somewhat efficient fashion. I'll catch y'all then. Take care. Oh, you know what? Real quick, before I hit end stream, might as well send you over to KT. I mean, he's got 1,000 people there, but he is live, so I need to get better about doing raids. There you go, you can use long-legged raid, and I will catch y'all later.